Padma Shri Professor Koneru Ramakrishna Rao is a living legend. His life is an inspiration for many, and only a few can model their lives after him. Born on the 4th of October 1932 to Srimati Annapurna and Shri Koneru Nagabhushanam in the small village of Enikepadu near Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. He was the first to attend college from his tiny village. Brought up by his grandparents after the early demise of his mother when he was only 9 years old, he married Srimati Sarojini Devi in 1950. He is blessed with 2 daughters, 1 son and 6 grandchildren, all occupying prestigious positions abroad.
Professor Rao studied at Andhra University and University of Chicago and obtained PhD and D.Litt degrees in philosophy and psychology respectively from Andhra University. As a lecturer in philosophy at Andhra University, Koneru Ramakrishna Rao was drawn towards parapsychology. His quest led him to the United States to learn from J.B. Rhine, the father of experimental parapsychology. At the age of 32, he was elected president of International Parapsychological Association, becoming the only Asian to hold the position 3 times. He laid the foundation for the scientific study of parapsychology for the first time in India by setting up the Department of Psychology and Parapsychology at Andhra University, the only one of its kind in the country. He also served as an executive director of the Foundation for Research on the Nature of Man in USA.
Professor Ramakrishna Rao is regarded as the father of the Indian psychology. He had an epoch-making tenure as Professor of Psychology at Andhra University and as the President of the Indian Academy of Applied Psychology. It is a well-known saying in academic circles that Dr. K. Ramakrishna Rao is to Indian psychology what Dr. S. Radhakrishnan is to Indian philosophy.
Koneru Ramakrishna Rao is a pioneer in many ways. He was perhaps among the first to provide a scientific and systematic interpretation of classical Indian wisdom in the contemporary context. He served as chairman of the Indian Council for Philosophical Research for 2 terms.
Generation after generation of students remember him as a cheerful, dynamic and a highly motivating teacher. Vice chancellors used to vie to attend his lectures. Following Gandhian ideals, he focused on enabling education to reach the lowest strata of society, without compromising on quality and excellence. These lofty ideals marked his eventful tenures as Vice Chancellor of Andhra University, Chairman of the Andhra Pradesh State Commissionerate of Higher Education, Advisor to the Andhra Pradesh Government on Education, as a head of the Andhra Pradesh State Planning Board, and confidant and advisor to the popular Chief Minister, Dr. N.T. Rama Rao, who considered him as one of his Navratnas. He was associated with several innovative schemes and offered a number of highly effective suggestions for the improvement of school and rural education.
Professor K. Ramakrishna Rao is well known as a great builder of educational institutions both in the material and the intellectual sense of the term. He is an architect and the founder of the Department of Psychology and Parapsychology, the Institute of Yoga and Consciousness or Yoga Village, the magnificent Dr. V.S. Krishna Library and the Department of Library and Information Science at Andhra University. The Geetham School of Gandhian Studies at Geetham University, Visakhapatnam is his latest endeavor to build an institution where future generations would be taught the application of Gandhian values.
Professor Ramakrishna Rao has received many national and international honors, including honorary doctoral degrees from Nagarjuna, Kakatiya and Andhra University, and the coveted Padma Shri from the Government of India. Professor Rao has over 20 books and over 300 research papers to his credit, with 5 voluminous books being published in his 85th year alone. Professor Rao is an accomplished creative writer too, and the author of several short stories, plays and poetries in Telugu.
The latest in his string of appointments is the Chancellorship of Geetham University. He is also a chairman of the Geetham School of Gandhian Studies, the fruition of the long-cherished dream of this staunch Gandhian, achieved in collaboration with his good friend and visionary, educationist and statesman Dr. MVVS Murthy, Honorable President Geetham.
Professor Koneru Ramakrishna Rao's journey has been incredible and continues to be eventful. It started from a tiny village and reached almost every continent, enabling him to act as a great bridge connecting the East and the West. But perhaps today the saga has taken a most fulfilling turn with his total devotion to the idol of his life, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He sees Gandhi's socio-political philosophy as indispensable to recognize, reassert and realize the plurality of human identities and to foster love and altruism in humanity.
Professor Ramakrishna Garu, I know him from my student days. I admire him because he is a treasure of knowledge and he is an embodiment of our culture, our Indian values. He has the character, caliber, capacity and conduct, discipline, dynamism, dedication and devotion all in one. So I respect him. And even now at this age also 80 plus, he looks like 20 plus. And he still wishes to create Gandhi Mandir and then have a plan. That means he wants to live for another 20, 30 years actively. Because of the mental discipline and also physical discipline, he is able to function that much effectively even now. He should be a role model to all of us.
Koneru Ramakrishna Rao's journey of over 6 decades is indeed the triumph of a tireless body and an ageless mind, led by a resplendent soul. He has courageously traveled numerous paths in search of the truth that would better human life. He has always bridged differences and risen beyond narrow boundaries without forgetting his roots. He stands tall amongst Indian philosophers who have furthered the cause of inter-civilizational understanding and world peace. There is no retirement or rest for scholars and no barriers can hinder enlightened souls. Professor Rao carries on with the same whirlwind schedule of writing and research in his 85th year as he did 60 years back, raising expectations of many more seminal intellectual contributions from him. For the young minds of his country, whom he loves with an unbridled affection, Koneru Ramakrishna Rao's story carries limitless inspiration. It is the story of a man who rose from a humble background, devoted himself to the selfless quest for wisdom, and immersed himself in the service of society, always true to his ideals of diligence, virtue, and excellence. May the enduring dynamism and charisma of Professor Koneru Ramakrishna Rao continue to light up the path towards greatness for many more years and many more generations to come.